What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a cartoon illustration of Blaze the cat from Sonic. Now to get started in the center of our page and draw the top edge of the muzzle. Let's move over towards the left side. We're going to draw a curve that comes down and then we'll bend that up on the right. Let's go back to the left. We're just going to round up the muzzle, come down and just bend that out with a short line. Let's round up the side of the muzzle. So we'll start on the left, just pulling that back in. Do the same thing on the right. And we'll close off the bottom of the head, coming down, rounding this out, and then pulling that back up. Let's add a small oval on the top of the nose. And we'll just fill that in black. And then we'll shift the mouth over towards the right side, going up and out. And we'll add a bracket. Now from here we're going to work our way around the left side of the head. Let's start from the top of the muzzle and go all the way around towards the top of the head. Just round this out and then come across towards the right ear. Let's place the ear on top of the head. So we step down to create an overlap, going up and bending that out. Come down and then bend that back in. Let's trace the ears along the side. So we'll start with the left. Trace out the right side, and we'll connect the ends with a curve. Now to carry the top edge of the head on the right side of the ear, so start down here, come down and bend that up, and we'll add a point, coming back in with a short line, add another point, and we'll pull this back down and in towards the bottom of the head on the right side. Let's tuck the left ear in behind the head. So we're just going to line this up over on the left, curve this up, and bend that out, come down, just bend that back in. And we'll trace the ear along the inside. Now from here we're going to move back down and draw the top edge of the eyes. Leaving a gap in the center, let's go to the left side of the nose, curve the eye going up, and then bending that out. Move over towards the right side, curve this up, and bend that out. Round up the side of the eye, and pull that back in. I'm going to add a thick edge along the top. Starting on the left side, we're going to step up, just taper this towards the inside, go over towards the right, go up, taper that out, and pull that down along the side. Let's fill that in black. And then we're going to add two sets of lashes on either side. Let's start on the left, put this out and up. It's going to get wider as we come back in. Let's add one more just below that. Take that in, and we'll fill those both areas in black. Now let's do the same thing on the right side, going out and up. Pull that in toward the side. And we'll add one more. And we'll fill them in black. Now I'm going to push the eyes towards the right side. So let's start up here with an oval, going all the way around towards the bottom, and back up towards the top. And then the one on the left, we're just going to tuck this up underneath the eyelid. Let's trace that oval on the inside. Fill that area in black. Now let's go to the right side. Just trace the inside, add a small half circle on the top, and we'll fill in the bottom. Now we're going to move up and add those spikes along the top of the head. Let's start right in the center, start with a curve going up, and then bend that down towards the ear. Back on the left side, we're going to step up, curve this up, and then bend that out. Let's bring this back down towards the bottom. Let's go over towards the left side, curve up, and just tuck that in towards the side. Let's add another spike. Starting down here, going up, and bending that out, and pull that back in towards the ear. Now from this point, Just gonna add another one coming down and bend that back in. Let's separate the tip of the ears. Start from the top, come around and then down. Do the same thing on the right, and then once more along the bottom. Let's go to the top of the head in the center, move over towards the left, draw an oval. Now that we complete the head, let's move down and draw on the body. We start right in the center of the head. Just going to curve this out and then down, and then we'll separate the jacket. Starting back in the center, curve out and then down toward the left, go back up, come down and out towards the right. On the bottom left, just going to curve the side of the body going up and just bend that back in underneath the head. Let's go all the way over towards the right side, curve the body going up and bending that in towards the hip, angle this up and out. Let's add that trim in the center of the jacket. From the top, move over toward the left. Just going to trace this coming down. Just curve across towards the bottom. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to do that one more time. Stepping out, just following that same curve on one side, and then once more on the right. Now before we draw on the arm, let's start with the hand. We're going to start right here with the thumb, coming in and just bending that out, almost like a half oval. And then from the top, curve this out and then up towards the first finger. Round out the finger, come down and back in. Let's add 3 more fingers along the side. Stepping up, curve out and up. Round out the finger, just pull that back in. And do that one more time. Just pull this back in towards the hand. Let's go back down to the bottom. We're going to draw the palm coming down and just bend that up. And then step down, go across and up towards the bottom finger. Now we tuck that fur cuff in behind the hand. Let's start from the top, going up and in, bending that back down. And we'll just work our way in behind the thumb and then along the bottom. Go down to the bottom and just repeat that all the way across towards the right side. Now that we have the hand and cuff, let's tuck the arm in behind. From the top of the body, step in, angle this down and out in behind. Let's go up to the top underneath the head, draw that same angle line coming out. And then we're going to place the left arm in behind the body. Start from the top, step out, curve this out, and then down towards the wrist. And then we'll add that fur cuff. Going up and out, and back in. Just pull this back in towards the bottom, and then we'll pull that back in towards the body with these points. Let's go back up to the top and do the same thing. Now from here, we're going to place the fist underneath the cuff. Let's start from the side of the body, come down and out for the thumb, add a bracket on the end, and add 3 fingers along the bottom. Start from the bottom of the thumb, going around that bracket, and then up, step down, going out and up, and we're going to do that one more time. Now we're going to tuck the legs in underneath the coat. Starting in the center, start with a straight line coming all the way down towards the ankle. Let's layer the shoe on top of the leg, going up and then down. And then from the outside, we'll step in, draw another straight line going all the way up underneath the coat. Let's round out the side of the shoe, coming down with a curve. And then from the left side, curve the foot going out and then down towards the bottom. Connect the ends with a curve. Let's go back up to the top, step down, curve this out, and then up. And then from the inside, step out, curve the leg coming down, just tuck that in behind the front leg. Let's go all the way to the outside, pull that same curve, coming all the way down toward the outside ankle. Now we're going to do an overlap. Stepping out, coming in and then up behind the leg. Let's wrap the cuff around the leg. Stepping up, going around and then in. Curl the shoe going out and then down towards the bottom. Round up the shoe and then tuck that back in. Now we're going to add a thick sole on the bottom of the feet. Starting on the left, just follow that same curve going across, and we'll do the same thing on the right. Let's go to the top of the right shoe, add that strap, going across with the curve, come down the sides, and then close off the bottom. Let's add another strap on top of the left shoe, coming in and down, flatten this off, and then go back out. Let's add those stripes across the center of the shoe. From the top, step over toward the left, come straight down in behind that strap, continue along the bottom, move over towards the right, and do the same thing. And we'll add one more stripe along the outside. Let's add that stripe on the outside of the left foot. Start from the top, just curve this down, follow this curve in behind the strap, and then down towards the sole, and then do that again along the inside. And now the final step is adding the tail on the right. Let's start at the top, go down, and then up, round this out, and then come down towards the end of the tail, and then we'll add some points along the bottom, going up, come down and out, pull that back up. Let's add one more point. Just pull this one in, going up towards the top, and we'll follow that curve going back in towards the body. Let's separate the end of the tail. Coming out, pull that back up towards the top, and that's pretty much it. There's a drawing of Blaze the cat. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your request in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.